last time when we left off, we had just sent Hedwyn home. So we're just about to begin our next run through to Liberation Rite. But we also found out that we only have so many rites left to complete, so I'm guessing what that's leading to is, as far as the story goes, it's gonna be like, you can only send so many people home, and some of them are gonna get fucked. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Nothing to do? Alright. Best make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus you and your companions remain on the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Wilfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt this group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth, if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions, as you linger there on Mount Aladil. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together, for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Wilfred finds you off on your own. Oh well, my boy, it is time once more. Come see. Wilfred indicates the sky, and through the snow, you see that he is right. Soon, all of your companions have gathered. Wilfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine, for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan, free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. It did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles, Brighton, Orissa, and Oralek. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom in the Liberation Rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when we next earned our way into the Liberation Rite, Oralek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre, thus Oralek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmer pool was to engulf him, Orissa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth, and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Oralek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Aladil, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I, frankly, still do not hold Orissa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible, for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the rites may partly be to blame, as well, for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Wilfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Oralek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings in our plan need all the help they can get, and so I have made a decision, which I wish to announce here to you all. Oh man, Coach is coming out of retirement.
Renan looks on us.
In the name of the Nightwings, and Rear by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So, if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all, now then. Our reader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Wilfred bows his head to everyone, while the others exchange looks, then, one by one, salute him in turn. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to happen, I just didn't know when. Alright, what we got? Chastity. Accusers. And... Fate. We've played the Accusers and the Fate twice, so let's play the Chastity again. Keep it even. Looks like Fate are in second right now. Also, are the other... is like Orlek's team on here at all? Doesn't seem like it. I see it is time we met again with Manly and the Chastity. We can make for the Glade of Lua at first light, my boy. Let us recover through the night. For now, it is too late to do much else. No? No one wants to talk? After Coach Room's out of retirement and everything? Alright. I'll see how it is. Onward, I guess.
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor to the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
Okay, that's... Didn't do nothing. You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow, the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. We're off. So much snow. The hidden Glade of Lu is nigh impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of Luscorian 100 Mines. I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your Commonwealth. The mouth of that river Sklorian opens wide, not very far from here. It was there that limbless Arazek was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens. Although of course not everyone believes this. Your adversaries, the Chastity, must be working to find their way here even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. Talisman. Is there nowhere else we can land? Oh, it's down there. As the wagon soars across the skies above Wakingwood, you notice Wilfred appears lost in thought. You cannot sense straight away what he is thinking. Do not mind me, reader. It is simply that being here in this vicinity, it brings back a lot of memories and gives me much to ponder. I hid within these woods for many, many years, making preparations for a plan. I cast aside my remnants and became untraceable. There I waited for the plan to germinate, so it means a lot now to be here, above that place at last. Quite the view, wouldn't you say, my boy? let's check out the talisman. I could use some money at least if I want to sell it. Oh, let's check Wilfred. There. Wilfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress on our supporters on the other side should like to know. It is not clear to you as yet exactly how Wilfred is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach, most of the time at least. It is not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is hardworking as the rest of us, or dare I say, more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They of course cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Fulford offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Ruki would likely be familiar with them. Then, my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal now is to grow numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength, regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon, bearing the sealed message. You and Wilfred venture into the narrowed roots of Needlefield, a long, circuitous path that takes you far enough away from the Black Wagon. My agents suggest that what we seek is somewhere very close, my boy. Perhaps you can already sense its presence. You can. After a careful search, you procure an artifact, either discarded by one witless to its power, or left there for the sake of someone such as you. Through banishing an adversary, the bearer has a chance to instantly recover all stamina. Eh. It'd be good on, like, one of the demons. If we ever get another one. That way they can just spam their obnoxious shift all over the place. The wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with somebody, or something that got right in its path. At first you see no sign of whomever or whatever it was, but then a voice rings out from off to the side of your path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question as to who it was. Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess. You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. Yeah, just look at the guy. But it's good running into you like this because I got for you a really special deal. We got some pretty out there stuff on hand, and it's been slowing us a bit, to be completely honest, dear. Something about him, I don't know. But Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, boy, these little numbers, they're gonna go flying off the shelves. And you can have first dibs. All you gotta do is give us a lift, cause you're headed to the Glade of Lou, right? Just drop us off when you get there, okay? The Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it may have room enough for Falcon Ron barely, at least for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, you sense this troubling energy from whatever strange artifact he is transporting right now, and wonder whether you should get involved. Sure, give him a ride. Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Ron to climb aboard. Oh great, thanks guys. I'll just squeeze in just... He does not. Dad, come on, put your back into it already. Eventually, Ron manages to get on board, as you prepare to step forth again. After what felt like an interminable trip, during which Falcon Ron did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Anyways, thanks guys, and remember what I said. These thingers I got here, you got dibs on them. If you come visit me and Dad, that is. Now we'll be going, be seeing you, okay? Whether from Falcon Ron's ceaseless drivel or the ill effects of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. Wow. That shit better be good, bro. Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there. We really owe you one. And so, as promised, I got something really, really good in stock for you, right here. He pauses for dramatic effect, then reveals to you several artifacts. More stamina, I cannot grasp the orb. After getting banished, returns with infinite stamina or as a fast-moving howler. The bearer's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. Wow, that's pretty good. They emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, huh? You guys got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell you what, they're going to go fast. Oh, they're pretty cheap too. Cannot be used by worms, harps, or crones. It's only 30%. Let's just sell that. That's worth a lot. Good for Tizo when we get the explode on death one. This one. Yes. No refunds, but they are real good. There's no chance you're gonna want to pawn them off. Oh no, we can't actually sell it. One of the 3 scatter remains of a thrice cursed demon. I mean, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's only 11. Just buy it. It might be useful sometime. Oh yeah, there's the set bonus one too. Not too bad, but they're stupid expensive. But I don't think they're worth the money. This seems pretty good, but again, really expensive. I'll buy this too. For now. Sell it back, but I decided I don't want it, but it might be good with Tizo for my my suicide build I'm going with him. So. You guys really are my favorite customers, you know? Thanks, Ron. Means a lot. Oh man, that's a lot of inspiration. Damn. what do you do? Spawns a sapling. Channel a barrier that deflects adversaries' casted auras back at them. Vanishes underground, emerging further forward almost instantly. Which has its own aura. Does that aura get affected by his presence? I'm curious. What do we give you? Let's go with presence, I think. Especially if the sapling gets a buff from his presence. It doesn't say, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice if it does. So, I wish I had more upgrade powder. I want to try that, but I don't have that yet. I'll give him that new talisman when I level him up again, and we'll try it. How's it going? Everything is prepared. The night is just beginning to take hold above the dense foliage of the Glade of Lu when Volfred gets your attention. Reader, I suppose you might remember our first meeting with that manly Tinderstoff. He would be mortified, of course, if you forgot. I would say that he is an embarrassment to my kind, but unfortunately, I have known many others like him. We're a discontented people, I suppose. Anyway, when we last saw him, you might recall that I avoided him. We are not good acquaintances or anything, but he knows enough people in high places that he could be harmful to our plan, should he know of my involvement, and so... Wolfred dons his ritual mask. I shall have to be discreet here, as I am with the Nightwings once again, I can no longer hide from him outright. Perhaps, though, he shall take me for a common sap. Anyhow, it seems to me we have a right to conduct. What does this one do? That was not too bad. You shall deal an additional 5 damage to your fire. That one's easy, just let him square. I do, however, have that like -5 glory debuff on everybody, so not gonna bother with those right now. This game's actually getting kind of difficult, so.
Reader, or should I say deceiver, for I detect another exile in your ranks. The exile Volfred Sandalwood himself. That cursed sap. I ought to have known he was behind all this. He has no love for our sacred tradition. Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own? I thought that we were friends. Then fine. Let us return to a more formal distance.
The voice is mad, yeah. My, what have we here? Why, the Nightwings come to grace us with their presence once again. Are you perhaps intent upon humiliating us even more than last time? You sense Volfred reaching out to you? Reader, let us indulge him for the time. Perhaps he shall reveal something we can use to provide a disincentive for his meddling. Just let him keep talking. I shall attempt to remain hidden. Yeah, apparently he thought we were friends. I don't know. I mean, I didn't much care for the guy. And my, the colors of those raiments. I mean, they are rather gaudy in this light, I have to say. Though I mean no offensiveness, of course. So do you suppose the rite is going to commence soon? As much as I enjoy our chats like this, I do have to get going soon. If you must know why, I'm expecting an important message. From the other side, no less. Come dawn. I hear something's brewing out there. Some sort of unrest, So yes, it's a very important message, sent all this way by one of those imp couriers, and I must say, those little things, their services are certainly not cheap. Though, I'm sure that I could get you a good deal on their services, if you wish, perhaps, to contact a loved one back home. All I ask, of course, is that you stand aside and let the chastity prevail. As well we ought. for I have a date with destiny not long from now, upon the fall of Selenium. He continues talking for some time until at last the rite is set to start. Shut up, stupid tree man. Reader, my boy, let us confer a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition I had once disavowed. And now that I've donned the remnants, the voice knows I am here. It is no matter really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in this task the best I can. Let us see now whether those old limbs of mine are still of any use.
And there he is at last, alive and well. I know that you can hear me, Sandalwood. You're causing quite a stir out in the Commonwealth. You plant your little seeds of discontent. Know that your designs at sowing chaos shall not be tolerated here. Now, good evening to you.
Man, voices being a whiny little bitch tonight. Okay, so you have a reflect. Blink. And make a little sapling guy. He's so slow though. You have to use his blink to get around. Like he has no presence of his own, it's only the sapling, which is interesting. I mean, if you start off with him, like as your center, you can just put the sapling somewhere and just block off an area, I guess. And then switch to, someone a little more mobile. Alright. He has a lot of inspiration though, so I might try him out to get him some XP. Now the Nightwings. I look forward to conducting with you all. If and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand as a triumvirate together. Oh my. Look at this wonderful assembly of exiles come from all different corners. Such a colorful retinue you Nightwings have. You know, I heard the most preposterous rumor about you, that you are harboring an especially notorious criminal, one who has designs upon the Commonwealth itself. He looks right at Wilfred. But I cannot imagine such an outlandish tales could possibly be true. Anyhow, I would like to meet everyone here. Hello, good Nightwings. I am H. Manley Tenderstaff, and truly it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Manley is intruded on your privacy as you set to choosing your triumvirate. He could not be less welcome. He seems to be searching for someone in your ranks. So I'm gonna fuck off. You warn Manley to back off immediately, or there will be consequences. He will not appreciate it all. He stares back, but you see something in his eyes. Why, I never. How dare you speak to me that way, you lowly, crippled, ragged little curl? I have many friends who can make your miserable life so very, very worse. Oh, but this is so uncivilized, I have to say, so very disappointing. Anyway, I have to go check on my wonderful colleagues. See you shortly, and good luck. That's right, get the fuck out of here.
Who shall it be this time?
What do they have? Let's see, they got a worm, a sap, and a savage. So he can throw faster. These guys heal and they douse the fire. You're about to level up. Faye's about to level up. Their fucking character images keep getting in front of the experience bar, and it's kind of annoying. Alright, let's get Volfred in the center.
Volfred.
Pamitha, Pamitha, whatever. And we'll get Faye.
It is done.
That idiot sap and his chastity cronies are all talk. We can take them. Are you quite ready yet, O Nightwings? I doubt you are. Because my colleagues of the Chastity and I, we have a trick or two we think shall take you by surprise. Just watch.
Commence. A flame is stricken.
I like how one of them just walks straight into the sapling. That was great.
Tis what the scribes ordain.
Okay, so he can't jump. That's kind of an issue. They can literally just jump right over him, and I can't really do anything about it. Unless his shield blocks, maybe? Because that's normally the jump button. Volfred Sandalwood, why is that really you, my dear friend? You must be mistaken me for someone else, Manly. However do you mean? I'd recognize that upright posture of yours from anywhere. I knew it had to be you. Oh, what a glorious surprise indeed. Oh, it's me, alright, but you're no friend of mine, Manly. No more than I am yours. So cut your nonsense for a change and face me like a proper sap. Ho ho, to have such spark left in those old limbs of yours. Well, if you want me to be rude, then fine. Let's have it your way, sir.
That manly Tinderstaff has such a mind for politics. Would that he focused on the rights. All banished. Remember everything that you hold dear. This is the path to glory. From burning flame to ash.
Faye jumps so much.
This is the road to ruin. Splendid. That one almost got through. Sublime! I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck? Righteous fire! Alas for Faye.
What you guys gonna do, huh? Come on. Oh, okay. You just walk into my sapling, that's fine.
Yes. Faye douse the flame. Tis taken. Pamitha has doused the flame. Now, end the ceremony.
Fuck.
Alas.
Fucking worms are so fast.
Ah. Her wings have served her through.
So close.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevailed.
Of course they
They
do.
proved superior to their adversaries. The right is done.
My word, how could this happen to me? You deceitful, ignorant, utterly uncouth pack of fools. Have you any idea what you've done? Fulford watches the outburst in silence. Keep spouting off like that manly, and you shall reveal all we need to know. You harbor such a fear within your heart there, don't you? Coming from the aristocracy, and now in exile, how they must speak of you. What they would think of you if you don't get out, or even if you do. Fulford remains deep in thought, studying his adversary. There, I see you now. Then Wilfred recedes into shadows. What? My head. Who? Oh, I believe there must be some mistake. I have to go. Ta-ta. Fine evening to you now. It's been a pleasure. Genuinely so. Manly stumbles away in a stupor. There he goes. I've lifted certain burdens from him for the time. A bit of mercy for his sake, for my people's sake. As well, I should ensure he has no lasting memory of our encounter here, or running into me. Now let's be off before he catches up with us again.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Alright, Faye leveled up. She already jumped so fucking far, like I don't think I need this. Let's get some.
Even a traitor harp like Hamatha can learn something.
Right click again just after casting an aura burst, so she can like do an AoE with her dash thing. That's probably pretty good. Rapid succession for less stamina. Let's try this out.
That Wilfred always was a little slow to pick things up.
What does sap get? That's the question. If Wilfred is banished, a sapling shall automatically spawn near his pyre until he returns. After casting Sprout, Wilfred may remotely detonate his sapling. Spawns faster, gains a larger aura. That's good. If Wilfred and his allies are banished, adversaries are slow and cannot use abilities. What the fuck? That's pretty good. Hey, you're silenced the entire time we're missing somebody. I wonder if that counts for when you're just missing somebody from them dousing the fire. Using the shield ability, Wilfred shields his allies as well. So, like, they just automatically get a shield when I'm shielding. Damn. Plus 5 hope. Wow. All this shit is so good, what the fuck? Like, that's really good. I mean, that's not super necessary, but it's also really good. I think that's just insane though. So I think like these 3, and then just that.
'Tis the wisdom of old 100 Miles. Until the next round.
Back at the Black Wagon, you are taking some time to recover after besting the Chastity in the right when Volford approaches. The Nightwings are in capable hands these days, my boy. Thank you for your continued efforts, given all the challenges we face. The rites may be ending, but we still have time to achieve our plan, especially if you continue to prevail like that. Come, let's see whom we shall square against next when the next stars align. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Okay, Pyre Hearts, Dissidents, Fate. Fate are in second right now, are they not? Yeah, so we're gonna end up having to fight them anyways, probably. I haven't fought these guys again, but the worms are so annoying. Let's fight the Dissidents again. They weren't too bad. Stars revealed to you a path towards the Ridge of Gold, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest.